Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you about my project, that is online bookstore or online book shopping system, which I have developed using Spring Boot and React.js. So the technologies which I have used for the development of the projects are Java Spring Boot for the backend, React.js for the frontend. For the database, I have used MySQL, Maven for the project and the dependency management, and Bootstrap for the styling purpose. And the softwares which I have used for the development of the projects are STS or Spring Tool Suite for the backend, VS Code for the frontend, and for data querying and manipulation I have used MySQL Workbench. But definitely if you want to use command line, you can use MySQL command line also, but there you have to write the queries manually. So now let's see the user modules present in the project. So the project basically contains 4 user modules. The very first one is administrator module, the second one is bookstore module, then we have customer module, and the last one is delivery person module. Talking about the external API integration, so in this project we have integrated Google Map API for the delivery tracking, which we have added in the delivery person module, and the second one is Razorpay payment gateway, which we have added in the customer side. So when customer will add the amount in his wallet, then at that time using the Razorpay payment gateway only internally it will work. Now let's see the functional modules present in the project. So the very first and the very important functional module is user authentication module, then we have location module, then bookstore module, then we have bookstore product category module, then book module, then we have cart module, order module, customer wallet module, order delivery module, and the last and the very important module is the review module, wherein customer can add the review for the book. So these are just the names of the functional modules. We will see the complete thing in detail in few minutes, but as of now, let's see the basic overview of the project. So the very first and the important thing is, like, this application is developed for multiple bookstores. That means multiple store can register to our application and they can use our website for selling their product. Okay, so basically multiple bookstore can do the business with us. Okay, so now let's see the complete flow. So admin will firstly register and log in into the system, and after the admin login, admin will add multiple locations into the system. And the reason for adding this location into the system is all the bookstores from these locations only can register and do the business with us. Okay, now let's suppose admin added Mumbai and Pune. So all the bookstores from Mumbai and Pune can only register with us and can do the business. But all the bookstores outside from this location cannot do the business with us. So I hope you got the point. So after adding the location by the admin, the bookstores can register into this location and they will have to provide the complete detail about their store, and the request will go to the admin. Then admin will be responsible whether to approve or reject this bookstore. If the admin rejects the bookstore, then that means he will not be able to sell his product. And if admin approves the bookstore, that means he can list down all the products, all the books which he has. Now let's suppose admin has approved this particular bookstore. So this particular bookstore can add all the book categories which he has, and he can list down all the books by adding all the book details. And as soon as bookstore adds the books into the system, the customer will be able to see those books in this bookstore. Okay, and also customer can search the bookstore by using the location. Now let's suppose one user is from Mumbai, then that particular customer can search all the bookstores in the Mumbai city, and he can search all the book inside that bookstore. So now since this bookstore has added all the books into the system, this customer will be able to see all the books listed down by this bookstore, and he can add all the books which he wants into the cart. And after adding the all the books into the cart, he can order the books. But for ordering the books, customer should have the sufficient balance in his wallet. So each customer will have the wallet, and also the bookstore also will have the wallet. Okay, so for customer order, he have to add the money in the wallet, and for adding the money, we have integrated the Razorpay payment gateway. So using the credit card, debit card, or UPI payment, he can add the money into the wallet and he can make the order. And also the very important thing is customer can definitely have multiple addresses, right? So let's suppose he added 2 addresses, but for ordering the product, he have to select any one of the address where he wants the order to be delivered. So now let's suppose this customer has selected this address. Okay, so the request will go to the bookstore, amount will get debited from the customer wallet, and it will get credited to the bookstore's wallet from where he has ordered the book. And then after that, each bookstore will have multiple delivery person. Okay, and this is completely dynamic. Bookstore can add one delivery person or he can add 10 delivery person. It's upon the bookstore, and as soon as he receives the request from the customer, then after that the bookstore will assign the delivery person for this order, and delivery person will be able to see this order detail in his dashboard, and he will be able to deliver the product to the customer. And for delivering the product, we have integrated the Google Map, where he can track the complete location from the bookstore point to the customer address. So this was just a basic overview of the project. We will see all those things in detail, but as of now, I would like to request you guys to please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it really takes lots of time and efforts for creating such type of projects. Students can use this project for learning purpose. They can refer this to create their own projects, and also this project is really good for the resume also. So hit that subscribe button to motivate me to create more such type of project videos for you guys. Now without wasting any time, let's see the complete project in detail, and for that let's go to the other end. So firstly, let's see our backend Spring Boot application. So this is our Spring Boot application online bookstore backend, and as I've already told that I have used STS or Spring Tool Suite for the backend development. So this is our project structure. This is our form.xml file. So since we have used Maven as a project management, so yeah, we can see the Spring Boot version here 3.1.3, which is the latest one, and also whatever dependencies required we have added here in the dependency stack. Okay, and since we have integrated Razorpay in our application, so this is the Razorpay dependency, right? And then let's see the resources folder. So we have here application.property files. So in here, if you see, this is the MySQL configuration. So we have to provide the correct MySQL URL here. So here I'm telling that I want my Spring Boot application to connect with the Bookstore database, which is present inside the local system only, which is running on port 3306. Okay, so in my MySQL server, if this Bookstore DB is not present, then I want it to create. Okay, so that's why here I've added create database if not exist is equal to true. So if this database is not created while the runtime, while running your Spring Boot application, it will automatically create it. Here we have to enter the correct username and the password. So as of now, the username is root, and since I have not kept the password, so that's why I have kept it empty. But in your case, if you have set the MySQL password, you have to enter the correct MySQL password here. Then here we have image folder. Since multiple bookstores will add their books into the system, definitely they will have to upload the cover photo also, book image they will have to upload. So all those image will get stored in the local system in the D drive in uploads folder. Okay, so if you want to add those image in separate folder, then you will have to give the proper path here in this format. Okay, and definitely we can integrate AWS S3 also. So when we will deploy this our application to the AWS, definitely at that time we will integrate S3 also. The second important thing here is Razorpay key and the secret. Okay, since we have integrated the Razorpay with our application, so definitely you should have the Razorpay account. Okay, and after the Razorpay login, you will have to create your API key and the secret key, and those you will have to use here. As of now, this is my credentials, okay, for the testing purpose, and after creation of this video, I'll simply deactivate those keys. So I request you not to use these credentials. You will have to create your own. And now let's see the SRC in Java. So this is the main folder where our actual Java code will be there. Okay, so here we can see the multiple packages I have created. The important thing here is controller. So we have here controller package. So our actual REST APIs are created inside this class only. So based on the modules, I have created the controller. Like for the product module, I have created the product controller, and we can see it is starting with the API. Our endpoint is starting with the API product, and here all the APIs are related to the product. Okay, and multiple APIs I have created. In the similar way, if we talk about the user module, then we have created user controller. Okay, so based on the name only, you can easily understand for which module which controller is responsible, and we can see there are multiple APIs I have created. Okay, then we have order controller, right? And after the controller layer, we have service layer here. Then also we have the DAO repository layer. Okay, and let me open the product here, product DAO. Since we have integrated the Spring Boot data JPA. So that's why here for each entity we have created the JPA DAO layer, repository layer, which I am extending with the JPA repository. Okay, so our MySQL communication, database communication is happening with this. Okay, then all our configurations are done here in this package. Like we have integrated the Spring security. Okay, then Swagger is also configured. Then we have integrated the interceptors. Basically, multiple Spring Boot topics are integrated. Logger is there, Swagger is there. Okay, Spring security, data JPA, right? All those things are there. So now let's see our front-end code also. So this is our React.js application, online bookstore front-end. We can see the complete project structure here. So here also I have created the components based upon the module. So let's suppose talking about the category module, we have category component folder which has all the category related components. In the similar way, we have product component, then product review component, user components, right? Location components. Yeah, so like we have created the controllers here in the Spring Boot application based on the module. Same way here we have created the components based upon the module, so it will be easily understandable. Now let's run both our Spring Boot application and the React.js application. Okay, so firstly I'll run the backend application. So for that, simply right click on the project, then run as Spring Boot app. Now our application is starting. Let it start. And here we go. You can see started online bookstore backend application on port 8080. Right? That means our backend application is running. Now let's run our React.js application. So for running the React.js application, it is very simple. You simply have to run the command npm start. Okay. But here the point to be noted is like here, if you are not able to see this node modules folder here, right? Then at that time you'll have to run the command npm install, okay, to install all the dependencies. But right now here, since node modules folder is there, that means our dependencies are present in the node modules, so we can simply run the command. If it is not, run npm install and run npm start. Now let our React.js application also run. Okay, so our React.js application is also running fine, and we can see the output here in the browser. So now, since both our Spring Boot and the React.js application is running fine, let's see the complete project in detail. So firstly, when user will visit to our website for the very first time, he will be able to see this landing page. And then here in the navigation bar, he will be able to see two options. The very first one is register user, then we have the login user. So from the login user, multiple users can log in, like admin, customer, bookstore, and the delivery person, right? And then we have the register user. So from here, bookstore can register, and also from here, customer can register, right? So firstly, before registering the customer and the bookstore, firstly let's log in as a admin. Okay, so I'll log in with the admin here. I'll enter the correct credential here. Login, and logged in successful. Okay, so but here you might be thinking like, since I have not registered any admin into the system, then how come like I'm able to log in with the admin? So here I've written the code in the main application, which is annotated with Spring Boot application. I'll open this. So here I have implemented it with command line runner, and here I have written the simple code which will add the default admin into the system. So this is the default email ID, and this is the password 123456. Okay, so in your case you can update this email ID and the password. Okay, so this code is basically telling, if the default admin is not present in the database, then at that time it will add the default admin into the system, so that initially admin can log in into the system. Now since I have logged in as an admin, I can see multiple options in the navigation bar. Okay, so firstly let's add the location into the system. Okay, before adding the location, also we have the start shopping option. So customer can click here and he can see all the bookstores present into this website. Okay, and also based on the location, customer can search the bookstore. But since here in my database only one bookstore is there, that's why only one bookstore is visible here, right? And also this is added by the admin only. Like for the testing purpose, I had added one bookstore earlier, so that's the reason we are able to see this bookstore here. But in your case, since the data will be not present in the database, so it will be empty. Okay, so we will have to add those things. So yeah, now customer can see the bookstore here, right? And here when we will click on that particular bookstore, so all the books listed by that particular bookstore, that is Rajesh bookstore, okay, those will be visible here, right? And also each bookstore will have their own category, so these categories were added by this particular bookstore. Now let's suppose I add another bookstore, that is Murad bookstore. So Murad bookstore can add his own category because he can have different products, right? And yeah, based on that customer can search the books, right? And also here we can search based on the product name also from the Rajesh bookstore. Okay, can we be, if I search, so we can see here, can we be strangers again, right? So in this way customer can search the books inside the bookstore. So I hope you are getting the point. Initially customer will click on start shopping, and then from here based on the location he can search the bookstore. Since we have only one bookstore now, that's why only one bookstore is visible from the Bhandup Mumbai. And when we click on this, all the books from this bookstore will be visible to the customer, and he can add the product into the cart. But since I have logged in as an admin now, I cannot add, okay, because customer can purchase those. So please log in to buy the products. Okay, so as a customer we have to log in, right? So these are the details of the book, okay, and all the related products will be visible below. Okay, and all the reviews added by the customer for these books will be visible here. So based on that also customer can decide whether to purchase or not. So as a customer now we know the flow, like how he can purchase the product. So I clicked on here, and then if I click on the book, all the related products also will be visible here, and I can see the complete detail about the books. And as a customer I can add the quantity and add to the cart. Okay, and we can also see the quantity. Okay, so it will get reduced if someone orders it. So yeah, now since we have logged in as an admin, we cannot purchase it, right? So we will see this thing in the admin module, sorry, customer module. Now let's add the location. We have only one location as of now, right? Which is the Mumbai Bhandup, right? Now let's add one more thing, and let's say Kurla. Okay, we will add Mumbai city only, and here we will add Kurla. This is another locality from the Mumbai. Okay, so I'm adding this. So in this locality also now customer can register the books, right? Bookstore. Now I'll click on the add location. Location added successful. And now if I click on start shopping, so here Mumbai, Bhandup Mumbai and Kurla is also coming. So if customer search all the bookstores in the Kurla, so definitely this will be empty because we have added the bookstore in the Bhandup location. So I hope you are getting the point. So now the second thing is shops. All the bookshops will be visible here. Like as an admin, I can see all the pending shops. Means let's suppose some new bookstores registered into the system. Okay, so those will be firstly come. The request will come here. Okay, and admin will approve or reject it. So now here we have the approved bookstore option also. So this Rajesh bookstore is approved by the admin. That's the reason customer is able to see this Rajesh bookstore in the website. Okay, if the admin rejects it, then at that time it will be not visible in the our website. Okay, and also he can delete the bookstore. So if the admin deletes the bookstore, then that means this bookstore will get deleted, and all the books from this bookstore, those will also get deleted. So we'll see all those things in the later part of the video, but as of now we have added the location. And now what I'll do, I'll just register the bookstore. Okay, so for that I'll write here another name. So all those details are just the dummy details. In your case you can add the actual data, but here as of now for showing the overview of the project, I'm just using the dummy credentials. I'll just copy this email ID. Now I'll log in with the shop. Logged in successful. So here we have got the option shop. So I'll click on the add shop, and from here we can add the actual bookstore details. So earlier the registration part was done, and now using those credentials I have logged into the system, and this is the actual page from where bookstore have to enter the correct detail about his store. Then only admin will approve the bookstore, and then only this bookstore can do the business with us, right? So I'll add the shop name, shop contact, Sachin bookstore in Kurla, locality. Shop address we can give Kurla West, Mumbai. Enter ID, email ID of the bookstore. Then we have to select the location, like from which location this shop is, right? So it is from the Kurla, we are adding it. We have to select the front image of this bookstore. Okay, so I'll select the one, and also bookstore have to clearly mention, you have to select the location where exactly it is from. Okay, so let's select any detail here. I'll select Kurla, and I'll add the shop, and the shop details saved successful, right? So we have added the shop detail. Now let's see whether it is visible here in the home page or not. So it is not visible. Why it is not visible? Because as of now the status is pending. Okay, so this will be approved by the admin. That means this request is gone to the admin will approve or reject it. If he approves, then only it will be visible in the home page, and from there customer can purchase the product, right? So now let's do one thing. I'll log out with this, and I'll log in with the admin now. Login. So as an admin, now I should be able to see this Sachin bookstore here inside the pending bookstore, and here I've got option to approve or reject. Complete detail we are able to see, right, from this Sachin bookstore. Location like latitude, longitude, address, and now let's approve it. Okay, status updated successful, and now let's see approved bookstore. So that means this bookstore is also, Sachin bookstore is also got approved by the admin, and if it is approved, then customer should be able to see that particular bookstore here inside the home page, right? Now if I search all the bookstores from the Kurla, so it will be visible, right? Now let's see the other options also from the admin side. Then we have the users, so all the customers will be visible here. Okay, so as of now I have not registered any customer into the system, that's why it is pending. Then we have the delivery, all the delivery person will be visible here, right? And also currently we are using the default admin credential for the admin login, right? So we can add another admin also to manage the business. Okay, the important thing is add location, which we have already done. and all the locations also we can see. So we have previously Bhanduk Mumbai was there, now we have added Kurla Mumbai, right? And we can delete it from here. So now if we delete this Kurla Mumbai, then this location will get deleted, and also all the shops coming inside this location, that will also get deleted. Then we have the product categories. So here admin will be able to see all the categories from all the shop. So all these categories are from the shop Rajesh Bookstore. Okay, now we will add our category also, that is from the Sachin Bookstore. So for that, that will be done from the bookstore login, right? But we have logged in as a admin, and admin can only see the categories from all the shop bookstore, right? Then also talking about the products. So all these products are added by the Rajesh Bookstore. Okay, so now let's suppose Sachin Bookstore also add some products. Then here from the Sachin Bookstore, all the products will also be visible here, right? And here I can click on the rich dad poor dad. Admin can see the complete detail about the books, right, along with the price and the reviews. So yeah, I hope you are getting the point. Admin can see the complete detail about the category, products, location, then shops, right? Then we have orders also. So as of now, I think we have not done any order from the customer login, so that's why it is empty. Okay, and we have the donations module also. Okay, that means bookstore can donate some books also. Okay, that we will see in the later part. But as of now, from the admin side, we have seen the complete project functionality, right? So what I'll do now, I'll just log out as a admin, and I'll log in with the shop. Okay, and I'll log in with the Sachin. Okay, or let me log in with the earlier one only. That is on the Rajesh Bookstore only. Definitely Sachin Bookstore can also add the book into the system, okay, because that is also got approved by the admin. Okay, but here why I'm logging with the Rajesh Bookstore, because in that case I have already added multiple categories, right? So from here bookstore can add the categories, his category, and also he can add see all the categories, and he can update or delete the categories, right? So as of now, firstly I'll add another category which is biography. Okay, and here we can write any description, but as of now I'm simply copy pasting this category title only. Add category, the category added successful, and I'll see all the categories, and we can see here this got added, right? If I want to update, I can do that. Okay, I'll write here by category books. Okay, update category, and the category updated successful, and we can see here the output, right? And also we can delete it if you want. Okay, so now let's suppose I want to delete this poetry. Okay, I'll delete it, and all the books under this category, those will also get deleted. Okay, so I'll click on delete, category deleted successful. And now if I go to the Rajesh Bookstore, okay, so here you'll not be able to see the poetry. Okay, and you'll not be able to see any of the books from the poetry category. Okay, so in the similar way, if I delete another category books also, then at that time also it will get all the books from that category, it will get deleted. I hope you're getting the point. Okay, so we have seen the category module, and the next module is wallet. Okay, so here all the amount collected from the customer order, those will be get credited into the respective bookstore. Okay, so now let's suppose someone purchased the product from the Rajesh Bookstore, so that amount will come into the Rajesh Bookstore's wallet. Okay, but if someone purchased from the Sachin's Bookstore, that will be get credited inside the Sachin Bookstore's wallet. Okay, so this is also simple logic. Then we have the products module. So from here we can add the products. Okay, multiple details we need to fill. Okay, and here as a bookstore login, I can see all the products which I have added. Okay, so till now this much products is added by this Rajesh Bookstore. Okay, now let's add one more. Okay, so I'll give the title. So I'll add the book title, Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, and I'll give the description, this one. Okay, so I have already extracted those data. Okay, to save the time, then we will select the category as a biography. Genre also you have to select, biography, then author, publisher detail. So I have extracted it from the Google only. Okay, so let me add the complete detail. Publication year is 2012, language English, the page count is 74, edition also we will have to view, quantity we have, let's suppose 500, and the price which we will keep here is 250 rupees. Then we will have to select the images, okay, of the bookstore. So I'll select the 3 image, okay. So all the details bookstore needs to be filled, okay. Now I think the complete detail is filled. Let's click on the add book, and the product added successful. Now if I go to the view my product, so this Michael Jackson's this book should be added. Yeah, it is added. Now let's see as a customer, if I go to the Rajesh bookstore, okay, I'll select from the Bandu Python, and if I go to the Rajesh bookstore, then here we can see the Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, this book got added. Okay, the price is 250, and if I click on here as a customer, I can see the complete detail about this book, right? The price is 250, the quantity is 500. Yeah, everything is okay. And also if I try to add to the cart, okay, this book as a shop owner only, then I cannot add. Okay, please log in to buy the product. Then after that, one more thing, like if I go to the Sachin bookstore, okay, and let's see whether this book is visible inside this bookstore or not. So it is empty because we have added that in the Rajesh bookstore, right? So I hope you're getting the point. The next option is shop orders. So this particular bookstore will be able to see all his orders, all book orders he will be able to see here, okay. That we will see in the few minutes, okay. After the admin login, we will order it, and then we will see whether it is visible here or not, okay. But as of now, it is empty. Then after that, we have the delivery module. So each bookstore can have his multiple delivery persons, okay. So as of now, let's add one delivery person here. So delivery person I will add here John Kevin. So it's upon us, whatever details we want to add, we can simply add it here. Register the user, and if I go here, so as a admin bookstore login, I can see my delivery person, and this got added here, okay. In the similar way, I can add another delivery person also. So let me add that also. And I'll add this user also, Rahul, and now I should be able to see two delivery person, okay, John and Rahul. So these two delivery persons are added by the bookstore, which is Rajesh bookstore, right? And also here I can see the deactivate button, okay. So now let's suppose my shop is closed, so that means we will not be able to deliver the product to the customer. So I don't want customer to order any of the book from my shop because it is closed, right? So I can simply deactivate it for some time, right? So what I'll do, and if I have deactivated it, then I'm not able to see the Rajesh bookstore now, right? So I'll go here and I can activate it again, okay. So as a shop owner, I can manage this also, okay. And then we have the wallet module, which we have already seen, okay. Now since we have added the product in the Rajesh bookstore, now let's do one thing. I'll log in with the customer, okay. And for the login as a customer, I will have to register with the customer, and after the registration, I'll log in with the customer and I will add one book from the Rajesh Bookstore, right? So let's register the customer now. Register the user. Okay, I'll copy the email ID and now I will log in with the customer. What if I enter the wrong password? Then let's see. Invalid email password. Fine, I'll enter the correct email ID and the password, login, and logged in successfully. Since I've logged in as a customer, I can see multiple options in the navigation bar. The very first one is the My Cart. So here it is empty. Definitely it will be empty because just now I have logged in into the system. My order also, it is also pending. And then we have the wallet. So from here the wallet balance is also 0. Again, that is fine. And then we have view address. Okay, address, add address and the view address. So from here again this will be empty. So firstly let's add the address. Okay, because one customer can have multiple addresses. Okay, he wants the order to be delivered at multiple addresses, right? So now what I'll do, I'll add any detail here. Okay, I'll write here Mumbai and I'll select any location. Okay, from the Bhandup only, Bhandup West, and I'll write here demo address, demo street. I'll not add any actual address here, okay, for the security reason. Okay, Bhandup West, Mumbai. Okay, so customer can add its correct address, right? And I'll select the location also from here, from the Bhandup West. Okay, I selected here any location and add the location and the delivery address added successful. Okay, if I go to the view address, so this address got added here, right? So here all these locations which I'm selecting or adding, those are just for the dummy purpose. So whatever address which is coming in front of my eye, I'm simply selecting it. Okay, so yeah, now I'll add another one from the Kurla. Okay, I'll write here Mumbai and Kurla, Mumbai West, and here I can again write demo address, demo street, demo room. Okay, and Kurla, Mumbai West, and I'll select any location here. From the Kurla I will select any location and simply I'll add the location. Okay, and I can see again if I go to the view address, so we can see Bhandup West and the Kurla, Mumbai. I have given the two locations. As a customer I added the two address. Okay, so now let's do one thing. I'll order some books. Okay, I'll select the Bhandup and search the shop, and I'll select this Rajesh Bookstore and I want to order some book. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll simply order this Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, which we have added just now, right, from the Rajesh Bookstore. So what I'll do, I'll add one quantity. Okay, add to the cart, and the product added to the cart successful. And now let's add some more books into the cart from the Rajesh Bookstore. Okay, I want Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, I want this 3 copy. Okay, add to the cart, product added to the cart successful. Okay, so here I can see the total price, and here if I want I can update the quantity also. I can simply delete it. Okay, so let me add one more here, the art of letting go. I'll add one quantity here, product added to the cart successful, and now I can see 3 books from the Rajesh Bookstore. Okay, I have added these 3 books into the cart. So as a customer from here I can simply update the quantity or I can delete the product. Okay, so let me delete this one, the art of letting go, and here now I have 2 books in the cart, and also I can update the quantity. Now let's suppose I want 2 copy of this Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, this book, and also I want only 2 from the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, and also as of now, let's check the quantity, book quantity for the from the Michael Jackson. We have total, yeah, 50 quantity, sorry, 500 quantity we have, okay, from this book. So after the successful customer order, we will check the quantity later. Okay, now I have the books into the cart. Now I'll click on the checkout. Okay, so here what we have written, like note we have added here, make sure you have the sufficient balance in your wallet. And in the delivery address, I can see all my two address which I have added. So in the similar way, customer can add multiple addresses, but during the customer order, at that time he will have to select the one address where he wants the order to be delivered. So I'll select the Bhando Fresh, okay, and I'll click on the pay 1198 this much rupees to order the product, okay. But here we are getting insufficient fund in your wallet, okay. So let's check the wallet. So definitely, since we have not any amount in the wallet, it is zero, okay. Sufficient balance is not there in the wallet, so let's add it. So I'll add 3000 here, update wallet. And since we have integrated the Razorpay payment gateway with our application, that's why we can see the Razorpay pop up here. And here the important thing is test mode, okay. That means whatever amount we will pay, okay, that is just for the testing purpose and not the actual amount, okay. So here the price summary is 3000, which we will add in the Bookstore's customer wallet, right. So here we have got multiple options, UPI, then cards, right, net banking. So here I'll go with the UPI, okay, and this UPI ID is given by the Razorpay, okay, Razorpay official website. From there, from the official website of the Razorpay, I have picked this UPI ID to test the success flow, okay. So if I write here success at the rate Razorpay and verify and pay, then our transaction will be successful, okay. It will be considered as the successful. Confirming the payment, and let's see, and the payment is successful. And here now we should be able to see 3000, yeah, it's 3000 now. That means we have successfully added the money in the wallet, okay. And but here you might be thinking, like, what if I want to use the credit card? Then at that time, what details should we enter? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just search here test data for Razorpay payment gateway integration, okay. So here I'll click on test card details to test payments and subscription, and in here you'll be able to see test card for Indian payments and for the international payments, okay. So these are the credentials, or you can say details given by the official Razorpay website, which we can use to test our Razorpay payments, okay. So we can use the card option also here. And talking about the UPI, so yeah, test UPI ID details, I'll click here. So since I had used success at the rate Razorpay, so from here only I had picked that, okay. And if I want to test the failure, then it will be we will have to enter the failure at the rate Razorpay UPI ID, okay. So if you want to test that, I'll simply copy this. Then this time our payment will get failed, okay. Verify and pay. And now let's see whether the payment of 1000 will be successfully paid into the wallet or not. Confirming the payment, and here we can see payment could not be completed. Why? Because we had used the failure at the rate Razorpay, and this was for the testing the payment failure flow, right. So that's the reason it got failed. Yeah, no issues. Now what I'll do, I'll simply cancel it, and I can use a card also, right. And the card details are officially given by the Razorpay, right, here in the website. We can use it. So that's it. I'll close it now. And the important thing here is this is test mode, okay. If you want to use the live mode, then you can do that also to actually accept the payment from the customer. Then at that time you will have to register to the Razorpay. You should get the approval from the Razorpay official website, and they will verify it. They will check the complete details, and if everything is okay, then they will approve it, and then you can do the business with them, okay. But as of now, since we are doing it for the testing purpose, so it is very simple for us. We can simply register there, and we can simply generate our API key and the secret, and we can simply add in the application.property files, which I have already shown how to add. Right now we have added the addresses and we have the sufficient balance also in the wallet. I'll go to the my card, and also earlier the order was failed, right? So that's why again it is empty only. What I'll do, go to the my card, and the total amount is 1198. I'll click on the checkout now, and I'll select the first address. Okay, I want my order to get delivered there. Pay 1198 rupees. Order placed successful. Right now what I'll do, I'll go to the my cart again, and this is empty now. That means it is successful. I'll go to the my orders, and in here I can see 2 books got added, right, from the Rajesh bookstore. The very first one is Michael Jackson, quantity is 2, and the rich dad poor dad 2. And if we see here the order ID, so the order ID for the both the books are same only because we have ordered it at the same time. And also customer can see the complete detail about the order here, right? The price for this book is 250 for the single quantity and 349 for this book. For the single quantity, the quantity is 2 for both the books. Order time is this, which is same again, and the order status is pending, and all the delivery person, delivery contact, delivery timing, this is pending because this request will go to the bookstore. Then bookstore will assign the delivery person, and then he will deliver the book to the customer, right? So in the orders we are able to see it, correct? So from the customer side we have seen how to order. Now I'll log out and I will log in with the bookstore. Okay, for that I'll log in with the Rajesh bookstore. Login, and logged in successful, and in here I'll go to the orders. Okay, and I should be able to see the order from the customer Rohit. Yeah, we can see here, and Michael Jackson book and the rich dad poor dad, these 2 books I can see here, and the order ID is same. And as a shop owner I can search the order ID. Okay, orders based on the order ID. I'll copy this, and first I'll search the random ID, and it is empty. But if I give correct order ID, then I can see here this order from the Rohit customer. Okay, and everything is pending here again. So here we have got 2 options: assigned delivery and the print receipt. Okay, so if I click on the print receipt, then as a bookstore I can like make a receipt, and I can like manually assign it to my staff to collect all the books. Okay, because we have to deliver it to the customer. So for preparing the order, we can like simply get the receipt and we can give it to our staff, right? So yeah, the second option is assigned delivery. What I'll do, I'll click on assigned delivery, and in here I can see the same order ID, right? And here I should be able to see 2 delivery person because we had added 2 delivery person, John and Rahul, from the bookstore, Rajesh bookstore, right? So I'll give it to Rahul Kumar. Okay, the second one, and I will assign it. It is successful, and I can see that now delivery person is Rahul and the delivery contact is this thing. Okay, so now customer can see the delivery person and his contact. So if anything will be there, he can simply contact with the delivery person, okay, about the delivery. And the delivery time is processing now. So now delivery person can log in into the system and he can update the status, like what's the actual status of the delivery, whether it is on the way, whether it is processing, whether it is got delivered. Okay, it's upon the delivery person. So I'll log out with this now. And one more thing, here I'll go to the my wallet, and the same amount which customer has paid, okay, that got credited here in the Rajesh bookstore. Okay, because he has ordered from the bookstore, Rajesh bookstore, right? I'll simply log out from here and I'll log in with the Rahul now, okay, who is the delivery person whom we have assigned the delivery, right? Logged in successful, and here I have got one option as a delivery person. I can see my delivery orders. I'll click here, and these 2 books were and here I can see these orders are assigned by the bookstore to this delivery person. Okay, so here again he can search the orders based on the order ID like bookstore. Okay, and here we can see the delivery person Rahul and the delivery person contact, okay, from the Rahul delivery person, and the delivery time is processing. So I can update the status firstly, and I'll write like tomorrow it will get delivered, and by the evening it will get delivered, and as of now the status is processing. Okay, update the status, and we can see here the order status is processing, and the delivery time is 27. Okay, that is tomorrow evening. And the second thing is, now let's suppose customer delivery person wants to is delivering the product to the customer. Okay, so then we have the option of direction. So I'll click here, and from here delivery person can see the complete direction from A to B, like from the bookstore to the actual customer address where he needs to deliver the customer order. Okay, those books, right? The distance is 1.3 kilometer, duration is 8 minutes. Okay, so this feature is also available in the delivery module because we have integrated the Google map. Okay, so this will simplify the delivery of the orders to the customer address, right? So now let's suppose it got delivered. So simply what delivery person can do, he will select the date and the delivery time evening, and he will select delivered, status as delivered. Now let's suppose he has delivered. So at that time it will be delivered, and all the options from here gone, right? It is delivered. What I'll do now, I'll simply log out and log in with the customer to check whether it got delivered or not, status got updated or not. So I'll log in with the customer now to check the status of the order. Login, and I'll go to the my orders, and here we can see it is delivered by the delivery person Rahul. Okay, and this is the time of the delivery, right? And now since it is ordered successfully, I'll go to the book. Previously the quantity was 500, but now it is 498. That means after the successful order the quantity got reduced, and also talking about the wallet, the amount also got reduced, right? Previously it was 3000 rupees, okay, but after paying 1198 it is 1802 now, right? And the same amount got credited into the bookstore, Rajesh Bookstore's wallet, right? Because we have ordered from there. And now what I'll do, I'll add the review. As a customer I can add the review, so I'll click on the add review. Here I'll give 5. Okay, this is really and inspiring. Okay, I'll write this and add the review. So product review added successful, and I can see the review which is given by Rohit. Okay, 5 out of 5, and the total average rating is 5. Okay, so in the similar way, like multiple customer can order and they can give the review, and this review will be visible to any of the customer. Now we have seen how we have made the order and how the delivery is done by the delivery person, right? Now I'll click on the logout. I'll go to the admin to check the complete detail, right? Log out, and the login successful, and here we can see the orders. As an admin I can see all the orders, so we can see the Rohit has ordered this 2 book from the Rajesh Bookstore, and it is delivered by the Rahul, right? And if I go to the users in the view customer, Rohit Kumar, this is the user which now got registered, and talking about the delivery person, John, and the Rahul is there, right? And talking about the product, since one more product got added from the Rajesh Bookstore, which is the Michael Jackson, the king of pop, this book, so it is also visible here. As a admin I can see the complete thing, right? Approved one, Sachin Bookstore, right? I can delete it as an admin. Shop deleted successful, and if I go here as a customer, then it will be empty. So in this way admin can see the complete detail about the system, whether it is the location, then bookstore, customer, then customer orders, right? The complete thing admin can see in his dashboard. And now we can see we have seen the complete functionalities present in this project. So this was the complete overview of the project. So I hope you guys liked each and every functionalities which I have added in this project. If you feel like some more functionalities should be there, you can just drop the comment. I'll definitely work on it. And I would like to request you guys to please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it really takes lots of time to create such type of project. So hit that subscribe button to motivate me to create more such type of projects for you guys. And if you have any suggestions, then please drop the comment. I'll definitely work on it, and we will meet soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.